The whole chat today is around these scripts that boys are given growing up, right? And we were chatting a little bit before we came on the show about some of this stuff. And one of the key things, one of the key sort of readings that I've done in relation to this is the sort of man box, this idea that boys are given when they're younger, this fine set of rules that they're expected to adhere to, right? Don't show emotion, be dominant, be in control, don't show weakness, those sorts of things comes from Kibble's book, Act Like a Man books. And there's so much that we could talk about there. But what I'm interested in is sort of your experience from through that sort of feminine lens of growing up with masculinity. What were the scripts that you both learnt around masculinity growing up? So I don't know if you want to start, Linda, and then Annabelle, you take over.
Sure. So really the scripts that I grew up with were probably more of that traditional of being stoic, holding things together. But I will say in my own family dynamic, there was a time when my father needed to take care of himself, and that meant leaving a job. And so all of a sudden my mother had to become the strong one. And so the script really got reversed. And so, I look at both dynamics, and there's pros and cons to both the dynamics of whether or not you want to cling and hold on to traditional versus moving forward to what we would call the more balanced, healthy one. And so in my life, I've been exposed to both scripts. And so for me as a mother, I want to, recognize and celebrate some of the traditional areas, but then also look about how things could be different, more healthy moving forward. And really for me, what that looks like is the being able to be expressive. That's like the number one thing, along with how do you have healthy communication with yourself and everyone that you're around.